woo. I done put the proof. Woo woo. I done did the rubbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping. I put on my brothers. I put on my bitch. Had to wear the dress. Cause I.
Good morning, y'all. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Welcome back to another great day, meaning another great video. If you are new to this, welcome. If you are old to this, welcome back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave plenty of love at the bottom of my videos. If nobody told you lately, you know who loves you, I do. Make sure you gotta touch much love them. Always be kind, because y'all know we need nothing but kindness, okay? And we getting into this vlog. Y'all, oh my gosh. So it was so much that I had to tell y'all today. First and foremost, it's like when I turned 35, y'all, it's just like things just been no man no hand turkey, okay? Like, I don't know if it's because my body knows she's getting older or what, but baby, things ain't been the same since I turned 35. I just turned 35 like 2 weeks ago. Oof. But anywho, I'm thankful, but I'm feeling a little stuff that I ain't never felt nowhere ever before. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I had to come on here because I wanted to know, let me know at the bottom of this video. I told y'all I'm trying to get y'all to chat with your girl. This is not going to be a long vlog because I am heading to work. I got to be there at 10 o'clock, baby. It is 9-something and it is a 35-minute drive. So I got to get my hat up there, okay? So, I was up to 2 o'clock this morning, y'all. Now, let me know if y'all have seen on Netflix this show called The Haunted Wives. Okay, this is a spoiler alert. So if you have not seen this show, you need to get out this vlog because y'all know I like to talk about shows that I don't see. And y'all, if you ain't seen this vlog, if you ain't seen if you ain't seen this series on Netflix called The Haunted Wives, you need to get out this vlog, go watch the show, and then come back and then let's chat about it, okay? So, The Haunted Wives is a TV series on Netflix. Okay, I'm back. So, The Haunted Wives, which is a TV series that's on Netflix, it only has 8 episodes. Oh my gosh. So, when it came on, it was kind of like, I'm not going to say it was boring, but it was kind of like a little bit of a flat line. Just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. Because I was in and out of it. But the last, I want to say 2 or 3 episodes, oh, baby, had me on the edge of my seat. So I would say the first couple of episodes probably it's kind of like, but it does pick up. So, cause with me, I when something don't grab my attention, I start like paying attention to something else, and I have to go back because like the next episode to catch my attention, I'm like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So basically what I want you to do is try to watch every 8 episodes because, baby, the last episode, oh my gosh. So I'm going to just give you guys a little rundown of it. I'm not going to give you guys the whole show because I don't want to I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a little clip, okay? So it's really not about even 4. It's actually about okay, because it did include mostly everybody. So it's so 6 women, I think. 6 women in all. So one of the girls, which is Brittany Snow, if you don't know who Brittany Snow is, I think she played in, remember this show called Prom Night or something like that? I think she played in Prom Night. If I'm not sure, I'll put her picture right here. So she plays in this show or whatever, and basically it's about these women, like 5 women or whatever. They are from Texas, you know what I'm saying? They like housewives, and you know, they just, you know what I'm saying, like living their best life or whatever. So you have one of them whose name is Margot, and Margot is basically like the main character. Everybody loves Margot. She's like this bad, okay? She's like a bad, okay? So everybody loves Margot. The girls love Margot, and basically she's like the head person of the group, if you want to say. Then you have one lady named Jill. Jill is lives this life where her husband's a pastor and she's the first wife and the son is the basketball player. So she has to live this perfect life, like everything. Then you have another lady. I don't know what her name is. I'm not sure. She's like a redhead lady. She's like a police, like a she's married to the police, the chef. I think that she's married to him, and so she like in other people's business. I really didn't like her too much, but she's like, I'm not gonna say I didn't like her, but she's like kind of rude. Okay, she's like the rude friend of the group. Then you have like the other two who's just basically like there, like, you know what I'm saying, they haven't told their story unless they'll tell them, like, you know, next season or whatever. But the other two girls, they not really like you. They have lines, but they're not really in the scene like the four girls I just mentioned. And then you have the girl named Sophia, which is Brittany Snow. She's like the new girl that just came into the group. Okay, so basically, okay, so Margot is married to this man who is running for the guy. Her husband is running for he's trying to be not the president, but the secretary, a governor or something for their state. Okay, so but they live a wild life. Margot and her husband lives a wild life. Like, they be fucking off on other people. So they gotta understand, like, he can have sex with women, but she can't have sex with men, but she can have sex with women or whatever, right? So that's their little understanding, like, you know, don't, you know how people be like, oh, you can go cheat, but don't be cheating on me with no man, you know, and men always be wanting women to cheat with women, which, that's crazy to me, because, first of all, you cheating on your wife with a woman, and you want her to cheat on you with a woman, but not a man, okay? So, anywho, that is so weird to me. So, anywho, so they got a little understanding, but they're also just like, you know, people that's just doing what they want to do, and they got money, so they doing what they want to do. So Margot's, okay, so that's their little story. So then you have Jill, who is like the overprotective mom, who has this son, right? So the son has a girlfriend named Abby, okay? So Abby is Jill's son name is Brad. So Abby and Brad are like these high school lovers, you know what I'm saying? He in love with her, but Abby is like she's like a girl who go to church, who listens to God and stuff like that. You know, she had a pretty ring. Like, she's not trying to do all that, but you know, when you got a boyfriend like Brad, who trying to pressure you to, you know, say, we already did it once, why not can't we do it again, blah 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 blah. She's like, no, you know what I'm saying, you know, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm trying not to do that because, you know, we're not married, and you know how the Christian way, and you know, she goes to church and stuff. So that's their little story. Jill mostly focuses on her son and stuff. So that's her little thing, okay? So Sophia, which is the new girl that comes in, her husband is like this gosh, there's so much traffic on this way. Her husband is like is a partner or something of Margot's husband. Okay, so this is how Margot and Sophia meet. So Sophia's husband is part of Margot's husband, something they have. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. Like a job offer or something. So they had to move to Texas because of the job offer from the husband before he's running for governor. So they meet or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, this is my wife, Margot, blah, 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 blah. So Sophia's like, oh, hey, you know, first time in Texas, you know what I'm saying? So Margot was like, oh, okay, you know, like, you should come over, we should hang, you meet the girls and stuff, you know, getting her introduced into, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you meet somebody, you get them introduced to the little circle or whatever. So she's like, that's fine, that's cool or whatever, you know, I don't mind. So she starts, you know, Sophia go meets Margot and go meets the other girls on the first day or whatever. Now remind you, Margot and Sophia meet each other in the bathroom before she even knew Margot's husband was running for governor. So they meet in the bathroom before she knew that. They meet in the bathroom before the husbands tell them that they know each other, basically. So she's like, oh, I know her, you know, we just met or whatever the case may be. So Margot's like, well, girl, you need to come over, you know what I'm saying? We hang out, meet the other girls, blah, blah, blah. So Sophia's like, okay, that's fine. So Sophia goes over to meet the girls or whatever. The girls, you know, they're not really giving her a hard time, but the girl with the red hair, the chef's wife, she gives her like, she don't give her a hard time, but she's giving her a hard time. Okay. So Sophia is like this conservative girl. Like, she's not into all of this. She doesn't even do half of the stuff that these girls do, but you know, she want to fit in or whatever, right? So she starts to, she didn't drink. She had stopped drinking because she had got in a bad accident when she was and she had hurt somebody, so she don't drink and smoke or whatever. But Margot pressured her into drinking. You know, Margot was pressuring her into doing things that she wouldn't do, driving and stuff like that, blase, stuff like that, right? So these are like, this is a series, so I'm just telling y'all like the whole concept of the whole thing, okay? So the redhead girl, she's jealous because, come to find out, Margot is sleeping with everybody. Okay, Margot is sleeping with the girl with the red hair, the chef, the chief wife. Margot is sleeping with Sophia. She don't fall in love with Sophia. Margot is sleeping with Jill's son, Brad. Yes, y'all. So Margot is like popping this thing everywhere. Okay, like she is popping this thing everywhere. And then on top of that, she also like sleeping with her husband, you know what I'm saying? So she popping this thing, okay? Sleeping with women, sleeping with men. She's Margot, okay? So, but Margot has also a troubled past. Like, before she met her husband, she was also like Margot was a little crook, a little scammer, okay? So she basically is a little scammer. So she gets what she wants. So she goes and sleep with people, get them to do what she wants them to do. You know, say little stuff like that or whatever. So she really likes Sophia. She likes her, which we think she likes her, which I still don't know if she do like her, but I think now she don't like her because how the season went on. So she likes Sophia or whatever the case may be. She's messing with Brad, which is Abby's boyfriend. Now Abby is like, she's the type of girl who stays away from them. She doesn't have like the most lavish life like Brad does, okay? So let's just say that. I'm not gonna say she's on the other side. So Abby goes up and goes missing, and she dies in the forest, right? So this is where it gets kind of crazy. A blackout happened. Brad, Sophia, Margot, and this other guy named Jamie, which is Brad's best friend. They are at Margot's house. They're drinking, doing drugs. Sophia doing God knows what, because she don't even supposed to be doing all this. They having sex, playing the pen on the spin a bottle, just doing all types of stuff. So Sophia blanks out. She just blanks out, like she just blanks the F out, right? So as she blanks out or whatever, the scene comes on of somebody shooting Abby. Okay, so Abby is dead. Okay, so now they got to get to the point to like, who killed Abby? Like who killed Abby, right? So somebody took Sophia's gun, because remind you, Sophia gets into this group, she gonna get a gun, she's drinking, she's partying, she's driving drunk, she's doing all types of stuff at this point now, y'all, for real. So the husband is concerned because they're like, what's going on? You wasn't like this until you met Margot. And so she's like, I'm cool, you know, she having sex with Margot, she's just doing all types of stuff now. So somebody uses Sophia's gun to shoot to shoot Abby, right? So like basically framing her or whatever. So they go to get Sophia. So before I get into that, so they basically trying to figure out who killed Abby or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So they thinking it's Brad, they thinking it's Jill, which is Brad's mom, because Jill, she was not up for Abby. She didn't, not gonna say she didn't like her, but she was not up for Abby. She did not like Abby. And I thought she'd kill her too, because this lady was like cleaning out her car. Like the things that she was doing was making her seem like she was the killer, okay? So so they're trying to figure out who killed Abby. I'm trying to see how I can put all this in the series but not miss the good points. Okay, so they're trying to figure out who killed Abby. Margot and the girl with the red hair, they fall out. Because basically the girl with the red hair is kind of jealous of Sophia, because she knows that Margot likes Sophia. She knows that, and she's jealous because she's like, you my, hello, what you doing? You my, okay? I think you don't feel bump your head. So Margot like, no girl, I don't got me a new boo. You know what I'm saying? I like her more than you. Me and you can't do, you know what I'm saying, do that no more. And, you know, she coming up with this like, oh, my husband running for governor, you know, like we can't, you know what I'm saying? So that girl with the red hair, who is the chief's wife, she's like, oh no, you know what I'm saying, that ain't about to happen, but you know, whatever, you know, she's kind of mad or whatever because she knows that Margot likes Sophia. She knows this. So, but her and her husband, oh baby, I don't know what that was about, but and y'all can see the scene when y'all see the scene, but I don't know what her and her husband got going on. They all on top of some freaky stuff. Okay. So the girl, the girl with the red hair finds out information about Sophia. So basically, like I told you, Sophia had killed somebody when she was like drinking and driving or whatever. She had killed somebody, but she had got a good lawyer. She got off or blase or whatever. Okay. So the girl tried to bring it up in like this little, like they was playing like a little group thing or whatever, and she brought it up and she was like, oh, never have I ever, that was the game he was playing. She was like, never have I ever killed somebody or whatever. And so everybody was like, what the fuck? Girl, what the hell are you talking about? So nobody ain't drink. So they all looking around, and the girl looking at Sophia like, bitch, don't you think you need a drink? You know what I'm saying? That's how she looking at her. So she like, that's how Sophia looking. She like, oh, how you know? You know, they was like, this how it would be. Okay. So she like, how you find this out? So she's like, you know, I did my little research and I found out little things about you, but the group didn't know she had killed somebody.